Flip Nation, Flip Man here. How's everyone doing? So this is a common objection of new folks and folks that are just learning about fix and flip, that they don't have the cash to invest in their first fix and flip. So there's a few strategies that I wanted to share with you guys and teach you about. If you don't have your own money, there's ways to still get involved and do your first fix and flip. It's good to have some money, but if you have no money, we still could work with that. So the main thing is a lot of newbies, a lot of people like yourself that are just starting, what they'll do is they'll start in wholesaling, which means buying a property, getting a contract for undervalue, and then wholesaling it to another investor. So you don't need a lot of money to wholesale. So I see a ton of newbies, ton of new investors getting in the wholesale game so they could save money and do their first fix and flip. Now, looking back 20 years, over 1,000 flips, I had $30,000 saved up, okay? So not a ton of money, but like enough money for repairs and so forth. So this was back in the late 90s before anyone was doing fix and flip. So the first thing you have to do is secure the property. So securing the property means that you actually find the property that fits the model for a fix and flip. So what you'll do is you'll have your LLC already set up. You'll go ahead and start looking for properties. You'll find a deal and then you'll secure it. And by securing it, it means to put a earnest deposit down. Now, as the buyer, I always try to negotiate with the seller and put $500 down, $1,000. So you don't need a lot of earnest money to secure the property. And that property must have the spread. So you got to learn about spreads and so forth. So the biggest part of your job really is securing the property. And you could get $500 or $1,000 from pretty much anywhere. I mean, if you should have that at least to have in getting in the business. So you could borrow it, you could ask parents, friends, whatever. So secure the property that has the spread. Now, once you secure the property, you have a 10-day inspection, right? So the longer, the better your inspection period. So typically on your first one, on the deals I do today, I still want to get a 10-day inspection period, because what you do with that inspection period is you're going to go in and have your, whether you use subcontractors, general contractors, you're going to have them look and give you an idea of expenses, or I could go out there and meet with you and just walk in and tell you how much it's going to cost to renovate that property. So you need to know the material cost, your labor cost, and after 1,000 flips, I could pretty much do it by just walking through and get pretty accurate to what needs to be done on the house to retail it out. So number one, secure the property. Number two, you have your inspection period. So you have that inspection period of 10 days. You have a plan. You got the secured property, the inspection period went well. That's really the biggest part of doing a deal with none of your own money. You got the property, you got the inspection, you got your numbers. So now what I would do is reach out to private individuals in your network. So private money is the cheapest form of money. So whether it's your rich uncle, your cousin, your parents, show them your plan. So you need to show them a breakdown of what it looks like when you're going to fix it up, and the back end comps, which are called after repair value. So that's what I would do. Come up with a business plan, or just a plan in general of the numbers, what they look like. Then you present it to private money guys. And again, we could hook you up with private money if you need it. After the private money, I like using private money over hard money. There's a difference. Private money is typically cheaper, and there's not a lot of fees or extra costs. But for whatever reason, if you don't know anyone or you can't find anyone that's going to lend you private money, bring the deals to me. I'll definitely check them out. I look at every deal because we're still flipping at quite the scale. After private money is what's called hard money. Those are companies throughout the country that understand the fix and flip game. They're a little more rigid as far as, you know, what they'll lend. Rates are anywhere between 12 and 15%. Typically, they'll just lend you 80% of your purchase price, but some will lend you a little more. So you would have to use private money for the 20% of the down payment plus your closing costs. So using private money and hard money can work in combination, and then typically you'll have monthly payments to the hard money people. I would defer the private money. Say when this deal sells, I'll go ahead and pay your private money off. So that's a great strategy. You got your private money, hard money. For some reason, if you aren't able to access the private and the hard money, what you'll want to do is you'll do a JV venture. So that's a joint venture with maybe a guy like myself that's already doing it. You bring me the property, I'll put up all the money, and then we'll walk you through it, and you create a split between the joint venture partner. So whether it's 50-50, 80-20, 70-30, I've had variety of joint venture partners depending on the capital, the risk, and so forth. So that would be the final thing. You've tried it all. For whatever reason, you weren't able to raise the money. You go to a joint venture partner, a JV, and again, with the JV partner, you're providing the asset, you're providing the house that already has a great spread, you're providing numbers to them, what it costs to renovate it. And typically you could find a guy like myself that would be all over that because it's a good deal. So that's to recap, guys, how to do your first fix and flip with none of your own money or very little bit of your own money. When I did my first one, I had a wealthy private individual that I just met through the title company up in North Scottsdale. And for whatever reason, she was 100% financed on that deal. She liked me. We developed rapport. Next thing you know, we did many deals over like 3 to 4 year period. Her money was very expensive back then. It was 18%, but she would finance 100% of a purchase price. So say I paid $150, she would finance that $150, and then she deferred all the interest. And basically when I sold the house is when she got her $150 back plus her full interest. And then what I did is I put in my money for renovation. So a couple different strategies, but again, hit me up with questions on how to fix and flip your first deal with none of your own money, and we could talk further. And hopefully that helps. Like I said, there's 6 basic steps into doing a fix and flip with no money. So good luck, and this is Flip Man. Check out some of our other sites, other platforms, and then we have our free ebook which will show you guys how to scale to 6 figures in your fix and flip business. So have a great day. Peace. Hey Flip Nation, Flip Man here. Hey, awesome news, guys. I have created a new ebook on how to scale your business to 6 figures fixing and flipping. I want you guys to check it out. It's free. Go to my Instagram at flippin_az and register to get your free ebook on how to scale 6 figures in fix and flip business.